time for Death Egg Zone, the final zone of the game. A zone with no rings, so have fun dying in one hit. Our first opponent, the penultimate boss of the game, Mecha Sonic. Takes 8 hits, and he's a slow, robotic version of Sonic. You can see Dr. Robotnik there, the controls in the background, watching with glee as his robot destroys me. It only takes 8 hits to kill. I figured I would try to get the 8th hit on him, but he turned into a spike ball too fast. So yeah, that was just... I told you that this video would be, Death Egg Zone would be full of death. That's 2 deaths already. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, his spikes in the back, don't hit those. He'll curl into a ball. He has a set pattern. He shoots across the map. So now he rockets across. So okay, now he turns into a ball again. And this time, he actually jumps up the middle. He changes his pattern. What a dick move, I know. That's another life. Oh boy! I started this with 13 lives, I think. Such a lucky number, I know. Basic math, though. I can't do it, so who knows? I could have had 19 lives. And if you let the battle with Mecha Sonic go on for too long, which is possible if you're scared witless and have not been to this boss before and have no idea how to defeat him, you'll actually start shooting spikes out of his body. They're like needles to totally mess with you. After defeating him, like I said, he's the penultimate boss. We're not done yet. Dr. Robotnik is boogieing towards his final creation to defeat us. As you can see, he runs ridiculously fast. It's amazing how well his tiny legs can carry him. This is death. And when you die against him, there's no checkpoint, so you get to restart the entire zone again. So hopefully you become pretty good with fighting Mecha Sonic. Hopefully you become pretty good indeed. I'm not. This is why I collected. Well, I can't say I really went out of my way to collect lives, but you know, I had these lives, a huge bank of lives built up for this purpose. Now, for as great as my memory was with most of the other aspects of the game, particularly the special stages, I actually haven't played Death Egg Zone that much. I remember using, I used to use like the level select code to come here so I could practice, but it's been so many years that I just... Yeah, this isn't good. This is not good at all. I mean, I know I've got 2 continues, I think, but I still don't want to lose all my lives. I don't want to showcase the game over screen. It'd be ridiculous. But yeah, so all the effort you put into collecting all 7 Chaos Emeralds doesn't matter here, because you get no rings. You can never become Supersonic, and that's the best way to deal with the situation. Dr. Robotnik just has no rings. So yeah, Dr. Robotnik, really fast. My goodness, it's no wonder you can't defeat him. In short bursts, he's actually faster than Sonic the Hedgehog is. You know, the Hedgehog with super speed. So yeah, Dr. Robotnik's giant mecha robot takes 12 hits to defeat. Don't jump into the spikes. You have to time your jumps perfectly. There's a few safe times to do it, but I was living on the edge. So now here's a moment where he jumps down onto the ground, and I forget that he launches his arms. He launches himself up in the air. There's a short amount of time, then he'll fall back down onto the floor, and then he launches out his arms, and I totally forgot. Wow. I'm totally looking like a pro of this game, folks. I told you there'd be a lot of death. What, 4 minutes and I've died 7 times? Ah, here's where everything starts to unravel. Come on, it's Mecha Sonic. I should be able to handle this. Yeah. The bright side, if you do come to Death Egg Zone with a lot of lives, you know, even if you haven't played it before, you should have a lot of practice with fighting, playing, and hopefully defeating Mecha Sonic. Because you've got to get to Dr. Robotnik's gigantic, egotistical machine. I mean, it's the Death Egg. He's the Eggman. You know, it all just comes back into everything. So, here I am being super cool and super awesome, and skillfully attacking him at his like slight time where he's weak there, whenever he's marching towards you. There are actually moments like now, before he launches his arms, like right after he finishes rocketing back down to the floor, where he lowers his entire body. those are the safest times to hit him. But I've lost so many lives at this point, I'm trying to recover some, like, street cred or something, so I'm showing off, like, oh, look at me, I can hit him even when it's risky to do so, because I'm awesome, yeah. I'm awesome, I'm awesome. I don't have to hit him whenever he has his body lowered onto the ground, because I'm Grimith. You can't stop me, Dr. Robotnik. See, oh, lol, your arms don't reach that far. Something that I forgot about, too, is that he doesn't launch his arms the second time he drops to the floor in his pattern. You know, he has a set pattern, as do all of the bosses in this game. So, alright. Oh, darn it. There went my whole showing off antics. Look at me. Just hang your head in shame, Grimith. Hang your head in shame. Alright, let's do this. I'll be smarter about this time, I swear. I won't mess this up. I, Grimith, and I am incredible at Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This... I didn't even jump! I didn't even jump! Oh, that was embarrassing. I don't know what I was expecting there. Like he was gonna somehow deviate from the pattern and leave above me, but what I was expecting did not happen at all. Oh boy. Alright. Well, we haven't lost a lot of lives at all. In a normal situation, I wouldn't be game overed one bit now, would I? No, 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 no. Yeah, it's a good thing I knew the rest of the game so well to accumulate enough extra lives to do this. Ugh. Alright, Dr. Robotnik. Screw it, I can't catch you anyway. Whatever. Just gonna boogie here. Boogie, 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 boogie. Alright, that's enough boogieing. Alright, Dr. Robotnik. Darn it, I couldn't hit you and knock you. It's a shame that you just can't, like, catch him and just, like, knock him away from his death egg trap. Super gigantic robot with so many bells and whistles on it you can't even fathom. I'll play it safe this time. By the way, don't get behind Dr. Robotnik whenever he's in this robot. He launches, like, miniature robot bombs of himself out of his rocket pack there at the back. It's a bad idea. Most unfortuitous. You can dodge them, but it's not like you were really in a position to hit him anyway, so it's not a good idea to get back there. So here's the safe method. Whenever he falls down to the floor, like I mentioned earlier, he lowers his entire body. That's the best opportunity for you to hit him before you hit him instead of jumping into his spikes. Fun fact, this boss is extremely hard for Knuckles. If you attach the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 cart to the Sonic and Knuckles cart, you can play through Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as Knuckles. And his normal, like, lack of speed and general sluggishness in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic 3 Knuckles is adjusted a bit in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 with Knuckles, so that although he does move as fast as Sonic or Tails do, he doesn't jump as high. So have fun getting above those spike arms. You practically have to do it the safe way. You can't show off and be super cool, flashy, and risky because you can't jump that high with Knuckles. And the stupid glide does not work at all. Endeavor. So here we go. 12 hits can take a while if you're not being risky, but I've lost so many lives here that I'm starting to get the impression that maybe I shouldn't have been so risky, but since I'm doing the safe method, I'm gonna defeat him. Seriously. We get to go see the ending, and that'll be the end of that. Dr. Robotnik. By the way, this final boss music, totally epic. This is definitely a, this is a worthy final boss. He's definitely challenging, unless you learn the pattern, and even then, still. Yeah, but you take the slow way, it just takes time, everything will be fine. As you all can plainly see. LOL. I glitched myself through Dr. Robotnik's robotic body, and I died. Are you kidding me? Nope. Not kidding you. Oh, by the way, this music track's also pretty cool too, but you really haven't been able to have a good chance of listening to it yet. So, do. Speed up, super speed. Alright, Mega Sonic. That's it. I choose you. You're gonna die. Dr. Robotnik will not defeat me forever. I have enough lives. I could... This is pathetic. Let me out! I just want to go home. You can escape, Dr. Robotnik. No, I don't want to fight you anymore. If I just had one ring. Just one ring. That's all I need. Just one ring. Make up for one mistake. That's all I... Are you kidding me? Now I'm at one life. Wow. We should be through the credits by now. And if not entirely through the credits, we should be just about through the credits. But no. I've decided to lose all these lives, and we are inches away from allowing you folks to see a game over and the continue screen. I'm sure you guys would think that'd be a cool demo, but no, forget that. We're not doing that. Screw that. Alright. Pressure's intense now. Make sure you don't screw up, Grimith. Don't jump into the spikes. Don't do it. Don't jump into the spikes. Okay. He's taken care of. Alright. 12 more hits to go. 12 more hits to go. Dr. Robotnik, I will defeat you. Derp. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. I have faith. We're gonna do this a safe way again. That was just a glitch. That was just a glitch. That won't happen again. The odds of that happening are low. I just gotta make sure I pull back my Hedgehog form as soon as possible to, you know, jump correctly to ensure that I don't fall through the damn robot and hit his spike arms. Or spike hands. Spike hands, whatever. They're spikes. Stupid spikes. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can handle this. No pressure. We can do this. Oh my god, he's so ginormous. What I want to know is, since Dr. Robotnik's apparently so fast, why hasn't he utilized his speed to perform other nefarious deeds? Because he can outrun even Sonic. Which, come on, okay? I'm sure Dr. Robotnik can spin, too. So, actually, in all honesty, he's a better character. It'd be more enjoyable to control him. Because not only does he have an IQ of 300, but he can design amazing robots. He has knowledge of how all sorts of things work. He can design a gigantic space Death Star. That's pretty much what the Death Egg is. It's a gigantic Death Star with Dr. Robotnik's face plastered over it because he's an egotistical fiend. But yeah, all of that stuff, and he can outrun Sonic for short bursts, you know, for short periods of time. Even screw Sonic. Screw Tails. Screw Knuckles. I want to control Dr. Robotnik. Everyone else is a loser. I want to control the good, kind, and generous Dr. Robotnik. We'll call him Dr. Mindbender for funsies, and we can defeat the evil, nefarious Sonic. Stupid animals. All the rabbits are overpopulating. They're eating all of the vegetation. They're ruining the atmosphere. It's up to you, Dr. Robotnik, to save everyone. Why doesn't that storyline work? Come on. Sega team, make it happen. You're at my beck and call, right? I know, I'm belittling and cheapening the whole experience. This is really a tense moment, but there's not a whole lot you can say whenever you're slowly drawing out 12 hits here in a safe manner. But Dr. Robotnik's time is coming. We will be defeating him, and of course, you know, Dr. Robotnik's a load-bearing boss, as many bosses happen to be, and as soon as we defeat him, the Death Egg's gonna go up in smoke, because that's how these things work. He has like a self-destructing pacemaker or something. Oh my god, his heart has stopped, that's it! Shut down everything! All of a sudden, Madagascar forbids anyone from entering. Dr. Robotnik's in control of Madagascar's imports and exports. My god. The greatest fiend we've ever seen prevents you from winning. Alright, that's enough shenanigans. Let's escape before we are blown up. Wait a minute, we're in outer space! Here's all the animals that fell out of the wing fortress and somehow survived the fall. My god, let's stare into the sun. We don't need eyeballs. That's Tails, our admirable sidekick who wants to be Sonic clone or whatever. Anyway, that was the Death Egg detonating, not the sun, and Tails is gonna come up after us. I have no idea how the plane's to the ground, despite the rocket attached to the belly. Just suspension of disbelief, everyone. Suspend your disbelief. But he's gonna go up there and save us. Ah, that's not necessary, Tails. You see, somehow the Death Egg explosion gave us 50 magical rings and we turned into Supersonic. What I want to know is why, if you can just turn into Supersonic, whenever you want, why couldn't we have done that sooner so I wouldn't have had to lose so many lives? With debug mode, you can make yourself Supersonic. You can hacksaws add 50 rings onto the map and pick them up. But, legitimately, that is truly worthy final level. But yeah, this was a good ending. We collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds. If you had not done so, Tails actually would have been necessary. He would have caught you while you were falling from space. So yeah, Sonic can breathe in space. And actually, that's even more confirmed in Sonic and Knuckles. The final stage of that. He can breathe in space! He can breathe in space. Doesn't matter, he can breathe in space. Underwater, though? That's his weakness. Why can't I breathe in Mega Max, Sonic? I don't want to die in Chemical Plant Zone Act 2! Stupid, Sonic needs to get his priorities in order. You are far more likely to go underwater than you are into space! How does he not know how these things work? Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, everyone. The 7 half-pipes of destiny, and... let's see... Emerald Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone, Aquatic Ruin Zone, Casino Night Zone, Hilltop Zone, Mystic Cave Zone, Oil Ocean Zone, Metropolis Zone, Sky Chase Zone, Wing Fortress Zone, Death Egg Zone. 11 zones of fun and glory, condensed into 10 videos for your viewing pleasure. Great game, I definitely enjoyed it. I was worried there while recording Death Egg, because I didn't think I would be able to do it. Thankfully, towards the end there, I actually had to stop the recording for a little bit. I actually had a phone call, and that inspired me, I'm sure, to achieve great things. There was a garbage truck outside, too. It was wonders galore. Oh, yeah. Satellites are linking up in outer space, broadcasting the news that Grimith was on the verge of losing to Dr. Robotnik, and I just couldn't handle the humiliation. There we go. So, I am the winner. I did it. Woo! Celebrate. Love the music of this game. Really enjoyed the game. Action, platformers aren't my thing anymore. Not like they used to be growing up, but I still proved to myself that I have the skills and know-how to survive the ordeal that is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and the 7 half-pipes of destiny, and Chemical Plant Zone Act 2, and the Death Egg Zone. Really thought I would handle that one better, though. Really thought I would. No, well. Presented by Sega, and... yay! If you don't collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, Dr. Robotnik's taunting you. That fat bastard. But before we conclude the series, I reckon I will be showing off Tails and how stupid he is. Since, might as well. Sonic and Tails, let's go. And also at the time I was planning on showing you all how dumb he is whenever we go into a special stage with 50 rings. Because, hey, you all need to see how stupid he is, and hey there, there's a bomb, I need to run into it, LOL. So yeah, as I said, Tails is invulnerable. if he dies, like falls in an endless pit, or you leave him behind or whatever, he'll use his 2 tails as a rotor, and he'll catch up with you. So, he picks up rings for you, the rings are added to Sonic's total, he's really your bitch. It's like, he's your gopher. Like, here, Tails, go do this for me, and he's like, yes, Sonic, I will! I highly doubt he sounds like that, but, whatever. Let's take a different path. Let's go down the waterfall and collect the 50 rings so I can show you all how the special stage works. Except, I forgot that until you reset the game, you're treated as having all 7 Chaos Emeralds, so I won't be able to show you. Oh well, it was a fun ride, blasting through the whole way as Super Sonic, and look forward to seeing you all in future Let's Get On With It adventures. This is Grimith, signing out, do good deeds, and have a good night.